welcome back. Today, Ask ChutingStar number 6, where we will be answering all of your questions. So let's jump right into it. Hey ChutingStar, I'm getting my first camera helmet. Should I get a chin cup or a chin strap? So you got your first camera helmet, or thinking of getting your first camera helmet, and you're wondering what you should go with, a chin cup or a chin strap. First, remember, if you're putting any type of camera on your helmet, regardless of size, from as small as a GoPro or big as a DSLR or a larger setup, remember that you must have a cutaway system of some sort on your helmet, either a chin cup with a cutaway system or some kind of device to jettison the helmet from the helmet or the mount from the helmet. That said, it depends on what type of setup you're going to be running. So if you're running something simple, small, like a single GoPro, a regular chin strap with a cutaway system, or a mount that has some kind of cutaway system or snag preventing mount, which there's a ton around, would suffice. Most helmet manufacturers like Cookie and Tomfly that have camera alternatives or camera helmet alternatives, they have options like this cutaway chin strap with everything you need to install it on your helmet. Or if you have a Cookie Fuel, there's also a cutaway chin strap. Most helmets in the market now come with a quick release system, which is that little red tab with a small little ratchet that clips under your chin. Just in case you need to release that quickly, you just pull that red tab, and the helmet, if it's a serious snag, it will just fly off your head. So keep that in mind. If you're running something larger like a DSLR and a GoPro, or two larger cameras on top of your helmet, like a side-by-side setup, just like that, if you're running something big and heavy, you want a steady platform. So a chin cup, obviously with a cutaway, will be the best way to go. So just keep that in mind. If you're running something small, it depends, but a chin strap will suffice. With a larger setup, you have more weight on top of the helmet, so you definitely want a steady platform, and the chin cup will give you more stability, especially if you're running remote shutter switches like a bite switch or a tongue switch. You're moving your jaw a lot, that will give you a little shake on the helmet or whatnot. So just keep that in mind, but always be mindful that you have something on your helmet that might be a snag hazard. So always have a cutaway system or a snag preventive mount. Hey ChutingStar, I have 50 jumps and I want to downsize. What should I get? This is a good one. So you got your 50 jumps in and you're looking to downsize. Well, good for you. All right, I'm gonna stop you right there. And first, if you're looking to downsize this early, I would recommend just going straight to your SMTA on your instructor, and based off of your canopy skills, what he or she would recommend going with. Just keep that in mind. Downsizing is not something that you take lightly. If you're changing canopy sizes, you're changing canopy platforms, that's a serious step down. So there's a progression to that. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna leave a link here for a really interesting video from Performance to Science on canopy downsizing and canopy progression. So check that out. But yeah, 50 jumps downsizing, not recommended.
By the way, hit that like button, it really helps our channel.
Hey ChutingStar, what should I do if I come across gear that could be stolen? Stolen gear. This is something that we've come across a lot in more than 20 years in the industry, and sometimes we've been victims of fraud and scams that we've had gear stolen. The best way, if you're thinking that you're coming across gear that might be stolen, check the serial numbers, get with the rigger, get with your DZO, kind of find out where is this coming from. most stores, like we keep track of like the new gear that we sell. All the serial numbers are recorded, so you know, we can check if that gear was sold to anyone that you might know, and so on. Also check on USPA's website. There's a section there for stolen gear where you can register it. Always, I recommend whenever you get your gear, take pictures of it. Take pictures of your data cards, of serial numbers on your canopy, on your mains, reserve, and also of your AED. Just in case something happens, you have some kind of visual reference of the gear, so you can post it everywhere. And believe me, they turn up. We've come across the gear that somebody had lost or had stolen out of their car, and we have been able to kind of determine who's this gear from, or getting in between drop zones and other stores, and hopefully, you know, get it to the rightful owner. So yeah, record everything when you get your gear, and also post it everywhere. There's groups on Facebook for that. Also, the USPA website has that section there for stolen gear, and dropzone.com as well. So the more you spread the information, the easier it is to determine if that gear might be stolen or not. Again, serial numbers are key, so just check those serial numbers and spread the information around. That way you can know that actually the gear is not stolen, it's just sold from a legitimate source.
Hey ChutingStar, how can I avoid long spots or landing off?
All right, so how to avoid a long spot or landing off. First, talk to your pilot. I've seen a lot of people go to a drop zone and they're having fun all day. Obviously, that's why we go there, but they don't know who their pilot is, what jump run's running, what's their ground speed, and how are the winds up there. Obviously, you need to have a certain idea of how the wind conditions are, because plain and simple, if it's really windy up there and at surface, why go jump? So first, talk to your pilot, figure out what the ground speed is, and plan your jump accordingly. Remember that if you have really strong winds up in altitude, you are going to drift. If you don't take that into consideration, then you will have a long spot. Also, aside of checking your altitude, look down. If you see your spot is way long, pull higher. So there's multiple factors, but before you're even in that situation, I would definitely talk to your pilot, check the winds, and if it's too windy, just don't jump.
If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to get our latest notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.